quiet the chatter so you can promote the self-healing. Because sometimes it's the chatter that's louder than the quiet.
That's where tools come in, and that's where in doing this work, and it can be singing bowls, it can be tuning forks, it can be didgeridoos, it can be white noise. All of those are tools to help still that chatter. And you see, so I did a Buddhist meditation for the first time a couple weeks back, and in traditional Buddhist meditation, they don't lie down. You're generally kneeling, which is pretty intense, or you're sitting. You're doing either there's a couple choices of the kneeling style, or you get to sit, and they really frown on lying down because they don't want you to accidentally fall asleep, because they want you to be present. And for me, it was getting through being so uncomfortable on my knees for that period of time that I didn't feel like I actually got into meditation for very much. And that was my chatter. Was the pain. Yeah. And we're not Buddhists. We're Western Americans. And I think we have to embrace that in our own way. And so that's been one of the other things that I've never pretended for any of my clients or people that I've done workshops with. You're not going to go climb up a hill and sit in a cave for the next 35 years. It's impossible. So any tool that you can find, actually I shouldn't say it's impossible, especially in this group, but it's not probable that you're going to want to do that. And if you do, you'll choose to do it. But we've had so much conditioning in one particular direction, so we need these tools because we've surrounded ourselves with the internet and television, and that's part of our chatter. Constantly. It's amazing to look watch what has happened. National Geographic is a really fun example of that. I've been reading National Geographic since I was 5, and having it read to me obviously initially, but then been around it since I was 5, and I've watched the programming go from this amazing amount of wonderful information to now I look at it and go, wow, everything's in a 15-second soundbite, even in the magazine. You watch a National Geographic Explorer show, it's a 15-second soundbite. We are getting pounded constantly. So the more you can unplug will also support this. You want to reduce your chatter, reduce the amount of listening to the radio, watching television, listening to the news, and really start to unplug yourself from it. And then you'll find that you can sit and not have a bunch of stuff going on in your head all the time. And most of the time people ask me, they ask me what I'm thinking about. It's usually nothing. And that's pretty cool actually, because it used to be a lot of stuff, and now I can sit and zone out and like not actually be thinking of anything. And it's a real gift to be able to do that. But when I was watching the news and listening to the radio and doing all that other stuff, it really reduces the ability to do that because somebody else is thinking for you constantly. You're giving your power away at that point. You're giving your power away to corporations, news interests, the government. I mean, and it's not conspiracy, it's just fact, because they are making you pay attention to what they want you to pay attention to, not what you're wanting to pay attention to. Okay, good question.